US News with the queen of American showbiz and royal reporting, Kinsey Schofield. Kinsey, great to see you again. And a worrying update about Princess Catherine. What do we know?
Yeah, no, I want to stress there are two conflicting reports, so I'll bring them both to you tonight. We'll see what happens. But sources have told the Daily Beast that the Princess of Wales will probably not appear in public for the rest of the year and is being surrounded by her birth family as she continues a course of preventative chemotherapy. The Wales family, along with the Middletons, are expected to spend next week at their home on the Sandringham estate. Now, alternatively, the Daily Mail reported earlier this week that Catherine's friends have said we might see Catherine in autumn, and if she has recovered fully, which is a similar conversation that I had recently with our mutual friend, Duncan Larkham. This isn't a bad omen, though. The Daily Mail also reported that the Princess of Wales has been spotted out and about more and more in recent weeks, with Katie Nichol of Vanity Fair telling me that she has heard that Catherine is improving. The family's doing everything in their power to spare the princess from any stress or anxiety. And when the Daily Beast asked their palace source how the palace would deal with the inevitable resurgence of conspiracy theories, they said, I would not go out another video message updating the country on her health. That proved to be a very effective way of keeping the conspiracy theorists at bay.
Most definitely. Well, we can only pray for a speedy recovery for Catherine. Let's move on now to King planning some tough love for his youngest son, Harry.
I think this is a tale of when you see stories that sound too good to be true, they probably are. A lot of us feel like Harry and Meghan take advantage of their titles and would like to see them stripped of them. But that's not really a conversation that's happened between King Charles and Prince William in years. Technically, and Charles and William know this, if they strip Harry and Meghan of the Duke and Duchess title, they would revert to being Prince Harry and Princess Henry. The princess or the prince title cannot be removed. That is Harry's birthright, and you better believe Meghan probably already holds the copyright. But worst case scenario, Prince Harry is still a prince. Meghan Markle becomes publicly a princess, which we can expect her to still slap on jars of CBD jam. So I feel like this story really is kind of nonsensical clickbait. I don't really feel like this is a legitimate concern.
So actually, Charles is damned if he does and damned if he doesn't. Stripping those titles might actually help the couple, and that's the last thing he wants.
Exactly. Yes, sir. I believe you're right.
OK, well, listen, let's talk about the wonderful Prince of Wales. At the FA Cup final today, it was a victory for Manchester United against Man City. So a massive day for the North West. And tell me more. He had a special little friend with him, didn't he?
Yeah, and I think with so much going on around, well, first of all, a lot of people were disappointed that we won't see much of the royal family with the upcoming election. They're going to pull back. They don't want to distract from the upcoming election. So people were disappointed to hear that some of these appearances were going to be canceled. But the Prince of Wales, who's the president of the Football Association, and his son, Prince George, watched as Manchester City and Manchester United went head-to-head. Both Prince William and George were totally in their element. You could see the smirk appear on the heir's face. His celebrations escalated, that sneaky grin he has. It is nice to see the two of them out and about after such a turbulent year for the family, and congratulations to Manchester United.
Definitely. I was just stick with that picture for a second, Alistair, because just to the right of Prince George, it looks like Joe Biden. Is that right? Was he at the game today?
You know what? I'm going to say he couldn't find his way to the restroom. So that's probably not him. No.
Probably not. There you go. Well, he'll have lost count of the score anyway if he was at the game. Listen, your reaction to my take at 10. I've got to say the message board has melted. I have said the Queen Camilla has gone from home wrecker to jewel in the royal crown, especially this year given the health concerns of Charles and Catherine. What's your view of Camilla 2.0?
Look, I heard everyone's argument. I think that if you admire the royal family and you want to see the monarchy succeed, and it's important to you that they succeed, you don't push back on something as little as whether there's the word consort after her name or not. I highly doubt we're going to call the Princess of Wales Catherine. Princess, Queen Consort Catherine. I think we're going to go full speed with Queen Catherine. So I don't think it's really that much of an issue. And I agree that Camilla has been a very valuable asset to the royal family over the last few years.
Most definitely. There you go. Well, diplomatically put, given that you're very much in Team Diana. Listen, a quick word on South Park, which is a brilliant satirical comedy series. I think we've got a clip here, and, do we need to explain? Should we set the clip up? What is the clip, and then we'll watch it? Do you know what the gag is here, Kinsey?
So South Park making headlines for taking on not only Ozempic, but Lizzo, and this is an episode called The End of Obesity. Okay, and so basically Lizzo is a very talented singer who is perhaps a little on the curvaceous side, and Ozempic, the injection that makes you thin. Let's take a listen to the clip.
I'm gonna write you a prescription for Lizzo.
Lizzo?
She's a really good singer who talks about body positivity and just being happy with the way you look. I want you to listen. Oh, and I'm afraid you'll have to be on Lizzo for the rest of your life.
No!
Brilliant stuff. Listen, how's that clip going down in the States? You've got to rely on South Park. It's the only bit of non-woke comedy in America now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's some pretty harsh culture commentary from the guys, but certainly what we've come to expect. I am waiting with bated breath to see how Lizzo reacts, but the joke is that if you're on Lizzo, you don't exercise, you don't care how you look.